come on board here. Got a few more. I'm live in the pole barn. Hopefully you've been watching the channel and you know what I'm in right now. All right, there's Don Hayes, said hi, thanks. How's the sound? Is it good, Don? Let me know what the sound sounds like. Got a mic on. I do have a Sunfire over here blowing heat. It's like, I don't know, 0 here, so it's super cold. And I got the new wood burner in the background here. You haven't seen that video yet. Jonathan said, hello, and pole barn is looking good. Thank you. Been a lot of work. I can hear you loud and clear. Cool. That's perfect. Appreciate that, John. Yeah, let me show you. I got this cool camera system. Look at this. It follows me around as long as I stay somewhat close to it. You know, it's kind of weird though. I'm vertical. Let me see if I can change that and go horizontal on you. I think I set up as a horizontal. Let's see. Yeah, it sucks. It makes me go this way. It sucks. But oh well. We'll still be good. I'll still be able to show you around. Waiting for a few other people to come on. I wonder what Jonathan's crown, he's got a crown number 2 on there. What's that mean, John? Where are you from? And let me know how you're doing tonight. Are you in a cold part of the U.S.? Or are you, I'm in Indiana, it's freezing here. So luckily I got the heat going here. And haven't really talked about the Sunfire yet. I'm not sure if you guys can even see it over here. But there it is. That thing pumps out some, it's almost like a jet engine. It's really, really nice. So I got it about, let's see how warm it is in here. 39 degrees, so not too bad. I just fired everything up about maybe 3 hours ago, 2 hours ago. At least that's been running for 3 hours. And then my Sunfire over there, that's been running for a little while. I'm in Florida. Oh, that's cool. What part of Florida? I mean, I might be heading to Florida real soon, actually. I'm waiting for confirmation, but not sure if you've heard of Yarbo. It's like a lawnmower. It's like a utility robot. They're just going to fly me down there. They want to show me this new Yarbo they got. It supposedly plows snow. It mows grass. It weed eats. It tows trailers and stuff. It's crazy. Look it up when you're done with the live. Yarbo. What part of Florida? Hello, sounds great. Looking good. Thank you. I appreciate that. Roy. Wait for a few more. Maine. I like Maine. Man, I want some lobster from Maine. I keep seeing lobster all the time. I keep telling my wife, I want to go to Maine. I want a lobster roll. But then I saw something local. So I'm in Indiana, so who knows what the lobster tastes like. But they have a grilled cheese lobster. It's got lobster and cheese inside. It's supposedly phenomenal. I think I saw it on TikTok. Someone was doing a review on it. But I've always wanted to go to Maine. Definitely not this time of the year, because I'm sure you guys are probably packed with snow and cold. So definitely not interested in that. Heading to hopefully Florida in 2.5 weeks for the channel. And then I think we're going to Punta Cana, Dominican Republic in about 6 weeks. My wife and I, we go on a vacation, so we're about due. So what I'm doing today, we'll get the live going here. Hopefully I get a few more people. Come on now. I go on TikTok. I get like I think I got like 14,000 on TikTok. Last time I was on TikTok, although most people on TikTok aren't my type of people. You know, let me come over here so you can see what I'm doing. They're a lot younger generation. Anyways, I ran to Menards today. Hey, if you got questions about anything I've done on my channel, the pole barn, the pavilion, whatever I've done, outdoor furniture, the workbench, which I'm going to give you some big information on that later tonight. Stick around for that. So I got really a group of followers on my channel. One is a strong group of followers from my workbench, which really set my channel up for success. And then there's another group for the pole barn. So I've got 2 big groups, and I got a bunch of stragglers in the middle, like outdoor furniture stuff. So I plan on giving you information. If you're a workbench guy, I got some good information on that. And if you're a pole barn guy, I got some big information on that too. So stay with me, and you'll get the information here first before you ever hear about it anywhere else. But I ran to Menards and I got these boxes. And by the way, the electrical boxes, have gotten ridiculously expensive. It's like $2 or $3 a box right now. These used to be like, well, these are heavy duty. They're a little better quality than the normal box. But they used to be like 96 cents. And now they're like $3. So, not sure if those come from China or where, but obviously they're getting increased for some reason. But I went and bought, I think I bought 20 of these receptacle boxes. I'm gonna put a ton of plugs in all over the building. And you don't know, you may know, because I did put pictures, I did put electrical in the building. That's how we have the lights now. No more battery power. It's right over here. So there's the new electrical panel. I had like a 2-day break in weather. We got like 60-degree weather, and I was able to get a trencher from the local rental shop. I brought it over here and I trenched in the line. I think it was like 150 feet. Maybe it was longer than that, 200 feet. I can't remember. The wire was super expensive, but I did trench it in. I got electrical to the building, and then I had an electrician come over and put the panel in for me and tie into the house. I had it inspected, we passed. So we got power in the building now, which is a big step because one, it's gonna give me additional heat like the Sunfire over here, but then also, well, that doesn't really need power, the new wood stove, which you'll see that video in about 2 weeks. So give me 2 weeks to get that edited. Had some problems with it. I'm not sure if the videos will actually show that or not, but that was a pain in the butt. Let me go over here and you can see it. I love it. It's awesome, and it really puts out some major heat. Probably not as much as the Sunfire, but once I get insulation in here, this thing can heat the building by itself about 40 degrees with no insulation at all, and we're like in the teens and lower digits for temperature right now in Indiana. That thing's been getting me up to about 40 degrees. Now with this will get me, let me show you over here. I'm not sure if you can see because there's a big post right here. But this thing is basically a jet engine. Let me come over here. Right there, Sunfire. It's a diesel, basically a jet engine, I think. That thing will get me up to 60 right now. And you can just feel it pumping off on me. It's almost like a salamander, but it runs on diesel and not kerosene. But long story short, we got the electrical tied in. So now that gives me, one, I got unlimited amount of power out here. I've got a couple plugs set in here, like over here. I gotta go slow if the camera won't follow me. I don't have a cameraman. I got a new gimbal, state of the art. Pretty cheap actually, I think it works pretty good. But you can see no more battery. I had the battery video, got rid of the battery, and we're good to go. We got plugs and all that good stuff. I've got internet. Well, this is actually the NVR for the camera system. Not sure if you saw the video on that. Still love the Eufy camera system. It's phenomenal. If you need a camera system, I recommend it totally. I mean, super clear. Man, yeah, that's super clear. Huh. I want to get a couple more cameras for the top part of the barn. And then way at the top, you can't see it. Oh yeah, you can see it up there. See it up there, very top, the white thing with the blue icon on it? That's actually a Wi-Fi. So I upgraded my house Wi-Fi and I threw the barn in the project. Because when I ran the electrical wire to the barn, I actually ran Ethernet too in the same trench. So I had to veer off and go into a different part of the house. But essentially I got the internet out here, Ethernet line to a switch, and I got power out here all in the same thing. So my internet should be phenomenal out here. Let me know where you're from. And then if you have questions, let me know too what your questions are. Wait for this thing to fire up here because it's not showing that it's live. I know I'm live. I see people talking. I hope we're live. Let me know if we're still live. Last thing I see is main here. Let me see if I got what I got on the screen. Oh yeah. Hello, sounds good. Ah, I still got main. Let me know where you're from and give me a question. Let me know if you have a question about the barn, about the pavilion smokehouse, about the outdoor furniture. Yeah, you're alive. Thank you. I appreciate that. Is it Zen OZ1H something? That's a unique name. NC, North Carolina. You guys got hammered. You guys got hammered by the storm, didn't you? I heard ice and all kinds of good stuff. Upper Peninsula. Okay. Oh, okay. So you're up in the Panhandle then? I think that's my Florida guy. Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, yeah. I heard North Carolina got hammered. We got hammered. I'm in Central Indiana. I think we got about a foot of snow, so pretty much shut down the place. I mean, even though we have the trucks and the salt and all that stuff, it was just too much. I actually was off work. I was a non-essential employee at a police department. It's kind of crazy. I do desk work though. I do computer stuff, so they told me to work from home, and I did. And I actually worked my other job too, which is another cop job. Okay, yeah, we're good. Upper Michigan. Oh, we're at Michigan. I love going. I go to Michigan every year for the 4th of July. I go to Three Rivers area. I think it's Clear Lakes where I go. We love Michigan. Raleigh, okay. Not bad. Okay, that's interesting. We probably don't have anybody here from Texas, do we? Because Texas really got hammered. I heard Texas is like, there's like 71,000 people without power right now because of the ice. It's crazy when you see that stuff in those warmer states. It's kind of like us getting like 100-degree weather in Indiana. It's like a heat wave of some sort. But then you go to Florida, it's like 120, 130. So it's like, I guess you get your good with your bad. But the winter stuff around here, we haven't had this much snow in a while, but it's a good chunk right now. And supposedly the temperatures are going to be so low that it's not going to go away anytime soon. But anyway, so the status with the barn is, got the power out here. I'm not sure if you saw the live. I did do a live on the wall. I think it's on my channel. Yeah, I did. I was playing around with TikTok on live, and it's a young man's game. My family's here at YouTube and Facebook. Seems like that's where the people like me at. If I go to TikTok or Instagram, it's just not the same thing. But I did a real quick on Facebook. I did a live on Facebook. I had like 5 viewers. It was crazy. I immediately got off and went to YouTube. And that's when I built this wall right here. I still got to put a stud right here. I actually picked it up at Menards the other day ago. Got to put a stud in here. So that was the latest modification to the barn, other than I did put the wood stove in. You probably saw pictures on my Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. It's in. It's working great. It pumps out the heat. It feels phenomenal sitting here. The only problem is, if you look around, I don't have any insulation anywhere to be found. So I need to get the electrical in first. Once I get the electrical in, then what I'll do is I'll put the insulation in. Probably not going to bring the electrical. I might bring some electrical tonight. If I don't get very many comments and I want to stay live, I probably won't put too much of the electrical in tonight. I did buy the boxes, set all the boxes, then I'll run all the wire. I may set some boxes tonight, maybe get some input from you guys. If the comments are slow, I've got a couple here, but I want to get the electrical done off camera because I'm not an electrician. I'm a DIY guy, and as soon as a DIY guy does anything electrical on YouTube, you are criticized to the moon. I don't want to deal with it. So I know enough where I know how to put receptacles in and light switches and stuff like that, fans, but I don't want to be criticized that my wires are not lined up perfectly or I'm using the wrong wire nut. So you probably won't see an electrical video in the barn, and you can kind of do that yourself anyways. When I do the installation video, I will bring that. I'll actually show some parts of the installation of the electrical, just to kind of give you an idea of what I did and why. It's not anything phenomenal. I mean, looking around, I think you guys have had a pretty good peek at the barn. But if you've been here since the first video, let me know. I'm curious. Have you followed every video in the barn build? Because it's been over a year now, so that means you've been hopefully a sub for over a year. But I still got a lot more coming. I got a big announcement coming before I get off this live tonight. But remember the loft? I think the loft turned out really good up here. Check that out. Super nice. I kind of thought this loft was worthless over on this other side, and the view might be backwards on the camera for you guys. But this loft up here, can you guys see that? Yeah, above the garage door, barely, you can see it. I thought that was worthless. But what I'm gonna do, and if you saw my announcement for my new projects coming this fall, or this spring and summer, I'm putting a mini split up there. I'm gonna house the unit up there, and then I'm gonna run the exposed ductwork all the way to the length of the building. It's gonna be so cool looking. I've never seen it on YouTube. I've seen exposed ductwork, but not with the mini split. So I've been working with Tusu, the same people I did the screen and porch mini split with. They're gonna work with me on this one too. They're gonna give me a unit that can actually do that. So I'll have to buy the pipe and all that good stuff, but it's gonna look phenomenal. I can't wait to show it to everybody. Let's see what this question is. Been loving the build series. Yeah, bookshelf framing, my greenhouse. Oh, that's cool. So you're gonna who's this? Internal Detroit. Are you up in Michigan then too? Everybody here from Michigan? I don't want to tell you who my favorite college team is. You may unsubscribe like right now, but we'll keep that a secret. I guess I'm an IU fan today, mainly because they won the national championship, and my daughter goes to school there. But yeah, Michigan. I love Michigan. It's one of my favorites. So the bookshelf framing, if you're not familiar, watch that video. That video's been hot. It's got over 350, 400,000 views or something like that. A lot of old timers don't like this framing like this. They like the old traditional stuff, and I'm sold on it. I'm sold more than I was when I actually did it, even though I was sold then. It's phenomenal. It's been super easy, like tying this wall in, for example. I know you probably can't see that far. Maybe you can zoom in on your phone, I don't know, or your computer, But you can see right here, I did no additional work to put this corner in. I just nailed it to the post. I've already got the framing in place. I'm good to go. The whole building's ready for interior finishing, which I'll tell you right now what that's about. So the inside, I'm not sure if you saw the, I think I put some pictures on YouTube community of the inside of the barn. I've been working on it. I haven't really shown everybody yet because it's kind of hard to show what I'm going to do inside here. But the first thing I'm going to do is I'm using a lot of thin brick. So I'm not sure if you're on my channel. I got a lot of people that actually do thin brick, and I got 2 thin brick videos, and it's basically a real brick. The only difference is it's about this thick, and it weighs like a fraction of the weight of a real brick. So this entire wall is getting thin brick, along with this wall here, thin brick. I'm going to bring all that to the channel. Over here, we're going to tie some black shiplap in. We're actually going to put a wall. Whoops. We're going to put a wall right here to here, and then we're going to do the same thing right over here. Right here, a wall. And then the middle part, I'm going to put a humongous double barn door here. And the reason why I'm doing that is because the wife and the kids, they want a weight room, supposedly. We'll see if they really do, or if they are going to use it. But we're going to make a weight room, and the reason why I'm putting a wall up and some doors is because I plan on doing projects in this big area here still, like indoor furniture, outdoor furniture, some more projects like in the wintertime. I'm going to do like right here. But I'm going to put a double set of doors right here. That way I can close it, and then I can work out here and not worry about dust and everything else getting inside there. I'm doing the same thing right here. I'm putting, I got to put the header up here still. I haven't done that yet. It'll be like 80 inches high, but I'll have a barn door, one barn door here. Because of that, I have to slide that way. I can't get that close to the oven. I'm going to have a big barn door right here. This area back here, I'm not going to finish. I'm actually going to leave it like this, and I'm going to put all these tools, all my tools. The tractor will be out of here because I'm going to tell you exactly what I'm going to do with that. The tractor will be out of here. I'll put all my tools, all my batteries, chargers, all that good stuff, all in that back room hidden behind the barn door. Should be pretty cool. Let me know let me know in the comments if you don't agree with me, but I look at the barn this way. I look at that as being like for the family, this for being like me, and that for my tools. The problem is I have this. I got a big mower, just bought it this year, or last year, and then I got that, the big Kubota. It's not a big Kubota, but it's a good sized Kubota, which I love my tractor and I love my mower now. What do I do with those, right? Because that's the whole reason why I told my wife I built the barn to house those things, which I have. They're in here right now, but they were in the garage, where the tractor was in the garage. So that meant a car was out of the garage, which wasn't playing nice. But I need a place to put them. So what I'm going to tell you tonight on the live, which I've not told anybody yet, I don't think I have. I think it's been a secret. Actually, I told my insiders. So I told my insiders today about 3 or 4 o'clock. Let me know if you're an insider in the comment, by the way. Because the insiders know exactly what I'm getting ready to talk about right now. If you want to be an insider, go to homeprohero.net, or you can go to any of my descriptions in my video at the bottom. You'll see how you can subscribe. It's totally free. I send emails, and once you subscribe, you'll get a bunch of inside information about me, where I came from, why I do certain things, my career, everything. So go to homeprohero.net, right, and subscribe to the insider. You'll see the link on the website. It's my website. I have all my power tools, all the tools I use are all on there. And then if you're interested in a particular video, I've got additional information about each video on there that's not on the video itself. So check it out, subscribe to Insider, and you'll get all the information that I've told them already, other than this stuff, because this was just a broadcast to all my members. So let me know if you're a HomePro Hero Insider, first of all. If you're not, become one. And if you're not subscribed, which you should be, make sure you subscribe and give me a like on the video too, so we can get this thing out a little bit farther. I'm trying to grow the channel. I want that $100,000, or not 100,000, I wish. I want the 100,000 sub plaque, that silver plaque. I'll hang it like right over here or something like that. But I got a ways to go. I think I'm at like 52,000 or so people. So I got over the 50,000 mark. But what I'm gonna do is this. So for you pole barn lovers on the channel, hang in there, Workbench lovers, and then all my other lovers too, stay there too. I'll tell you more about the Workbench in a minute. But the big project this spring is I'm building onto my pole barn. Yeah, believe it or not, I'm building onto the pole barn that I don't have finished yet. It's kind of crazy. I've always been told, always build a barn bigger than you want, because you're always going to want a bigger barn. Before I even got this building done, I think I figured out I needed a bigger barn. The reason why is because I've been persuaded to actually finish this area like I just told you by my wife and my children. So long story short, what we're gonna do is, let me give you a prescription. Lost you. Let this thing re-soak. There we go. I have to frame my face and tell it where I'm at. That way it knows where I'm at, and then it'll follow me around like it's doing right now. So this is the front of the barn. Obviously, I got the big garage door right here. It's 9 by 9. And you go along this wall here, this section right here, from this post here to this post here, I'm knocking it out. Yeah, I'm knocking it out. There goes probably 400 bucks. I'm knocking it out because I'm building a lean-to on that side of the building. I'll put a picture of the lean-to on all my Instagram, my Facebook, and my not TikTok, my community page. Tomorrow I'll put a picture of what it's going to look like. It's going to be so cool. I really worked on the design because I'm all about cosmetics from the outside of the building. So I'm knocking a hole in the wall, and I'm putting an 8-foot, it's either 8 or 10 foot, I can't remember exactly how far out it is, by 24 long lean-to the side of the building that will be totally enclosed. It has 3 windows on the south side, and then on each end there'll be 2 doors just like this 6x6 door back here. This door right here. Oh, hang on, I lost you. I can't walk faster, I lose you. Hang on, back, right here. There we go, it saw me. Okay, here it comes. I'm right here. Just like this 6x6 door right here. So I'm gonna put 2 doors on it, on each end. One end, I'll back the mower into. The other end, I'll back the tractor into. And then if I wanna use the tractor or the mower, I just open that garage door, I'm good to go. And the beauty is, I'm gonna put barn doors on this too. So I'll have a double barn door here. I think a double. Yeah, it might be close, might be one big barn door, I'll have to see. I gotta stay so far away from the wood stove. Yeah, I should be fine. I'll probably be about here. I'll have to double check the clearances. If not, I'll do one big barn door and I'll roll it this way. Same reason as I'm gonna put a barn door over here is because I don't want dust and everything else to get all over the building when I'm working in the middle part, so it'll be a barn door here. So it should look cosmetically really good with barn doors on both sides. Now, this side over here where I'm putting this barn door, where the weight room's gonna be, I will put shiplap, black shiplap on both sides. And then up above, which, yeah, I probably can't show you. Oh yeah, I can show you a little bit. Way up here, I'm gonna put a fake I-beam, like almost like a fake steel beam. It should be super cool. Haven't figured out how I'm gonna do it. Actually, I know how I'm gonna do it. I'll probably use like 2x8s and 2x10s. I'll bring that to the channel. All the finishes inside the barn, I'm bringing to the channel. Mainly because it's not just a barn finish, it's like an inside finish. And if you've looked at my channel very deeply, I've got like thin brick in my house, got shiplap in my house, and I've done those projects actually on YouTube, and I plan on bringing those here. So not only can it be used in a barn, but it can be used inside your own home. And thin brick is money, I'm telling you. I love the thin brick. I think I have one. No, I just have 2 videos. I have a basement wall. It was a big basement wall. It's a monster. It was like, I think 7.5 feet by like 12. I did it on the side of my basement wall down in the basement. Check the videos. The video's good. It's 350,000 views on it. And then I did a smaller video in my master bedroom where I painted it black, and it looks really cool too. Which I haven't decided if I'm going to paint it because I get a lot of people don't like me painting brick. It's kind of like you're not supposed to do that with brick, but if you do it right, it looks really good. I've seen white brick look really good. I've seen black brick look really good. So yeah, we're looking at black shiplap, I-beams, thin brick over here. What else am I gonna do? Oh yeah, thin brick here. I'm gonna put steel siding up here because I think it's gonna play nice. I've seen it in other pole barns. I'm not a big fan of the steel siding, but I think up there, it will be really cool. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a wall up there too. So you see the wall down below, there'll be an equal wall right above it. I'm gonna cut that all off. And then I'll put a hatch in here with a stair set that drops down. I'll bring that to the YouTube channel because I need to do it in my garage too, but basically drop it down a ladder and then you go right on up there. And that will be all storage up there is what the plan is. If you got questions about anything I do on the channel, let me know in the description. Yeah, nice stack tech. You like that? He's talking about this. Man, I love this stuff. If you need to organize your tools, which I'm probably the biggest slob in the world when it comes to tool organization, I spend, see if you're like me, let me know in the comments, do you spend more time trying to find your tools than just putting your tools away and keeping them organized? So that's what I do. I know I have it, I can't find it, and then I end up go buy one at Menards or something like that, or Lowe's, and I end up having 2 or 3 of them. So, but he's talking about the Stack Tech stuff. This stuff's incredible stuff. If you're looking for tool organization, it's the best one out there. I mean, Milwaukee sells one, but it's red. I like the black color. I'm a DeWalt guy. So that stuff is incredible. And not only that, I mean, it's all mobile too. I mean, you can scoot around on dollies and stuff. And then they got this dolly too. It's basically like a, I'm not sure what it is, but it's got, this one has all my DeWalt tools. So, I just did a TikTok yesterday, believe it or not. Follow me on TikTok. I'm trying to get 1,000 subs on there. I did a whole TikTok yesterday on my tools and which 5 tools that you should have to, if you're brand new to DIY or if you're looking to start home improvements. I went over my top 5 tools on TikTok, and it was a pretty popular video. But and I went through all the other tools, all my tools I don't like. All right. Thin brick should look good. Yeah, it's gonna look great, especially if you've seen the video. Let me put the Stack Tech back before I trip over it. Boom. So now the workbench. Who's put the workbench together? Is anybody on the live that actually put the workbench together? You got the plans for free on the video description. So if you haven't, hey, let me scoot you back. Hang on a minute. I'll scoot you back so you can see the workbench. Because really, it's what. This workbench really got me over the hump on YouTube. It got me like moving upward because it's hard to get traction on YouTube, big time. So the workbench was big, and so was the thin brick video. But the workbench, let me know in the comments if you actually built this workbench, because I got a lot of people that have. And if you haven't and you want to, you can go to the workbench video on my channel. It's on my main page when you go to my channel, because it's such a popular video, almost 1 million views, and I think 2,000 or 3,000 downloads of the plans. So I offer the free plans in the video description. So all you gotta do is go to the video, you click on the link. I think it makes you subscribe to the HomePro Hero Insider, which I told you to do earlier. And then once you subscribe, then it emails you the set of plans. And then you can take the plans and you can actually follow the video and build this exact workbench. So what's nice about the workbench, I got all these cords here, is one, it's obviously mobile. I moved it from my garage out here, I just pushed it along. It's got dust collection. It's got a table saw down here at this end. It's got some drawers down below. Pretty nice. No other workbench I see has that. And then it also has a miter saw. It's actually down right now because I've been using the tabletop. The miter saw is down below. It drops down, and when I'm ready to use it, it pops up. I take this out right here. It pops up, and then I can cut 2x4s or whatever I want. It's a really nice workbench, and I give the plans for free. If you need a little bit more detail on the plans, I sell them too, but you don't need them. You can use the free plans. You can technically use the video and see what I did. It's not rocket science, but you know, if you need the plans or the basic plans or the more advanced plans, they're all there for you. So what I'm gonna do with this thing is, I haven't decided if it's gonna be a live. It'll probably be a video because I think it's kind of important. So if you're interested in the workbench, I plan on, it's getting close to 1 million views, which is my most popular video on my channel. The pole barn series is probably the most popular series, but when it comes to videos, this workbench is probably definitely the most popular by about 300 or 400,000. So what I'm gonna do when it hits 1 million, the day it hits 1 million, I'm gonna release a video saying what I would have done different with this bench. Because there are some things I would have done different, and there's been some suggestions by the viewers of things I could have done different, and I agree with them. And I'm gonna make sure you know what those are. So if you got the workbench and you like it, or if you wanna build the workbench, maybe hold on and I'll let you know what some of the secrets are and what some of the things I do different, which there's probably at least 5 or 6 things I do different today that I did back then. Like I said, I kind of wung it when I actually built it. I just kind of thought, okay, I can build a bench like this. And then ever since then, I've added desk collection down here below. I'm not sure if you can see it or not. All right, there you go, now you can see it. Dust collection, it's got the drawers. That was another video. So there's like 4 videos. And then I actually added a power pack to it and did an entire project with the power bank on the bench out here on my property. I built a retaining wall of some sort. So it was super cool. Hey, make sure you like the video. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe to the channel. It's pretty simple. And if you have a question about anything I'm saying today or anything you've seen on my channel, just ask it. That's why I'm here. I'm here right now to answer those questions. So I don't see too many up there right now. So let me know if you have a question about anything, and I'm here to answer it. I've been kind of wanting to do a live. Haven't had a lot of luck with lives on YouTube. I mean, people like them, but they like it when I'm actually working. I go to TikTok and I watch a live, and I see people sitting in a bed just talking to people. I was like, I can't see how that's a practical live. So what I said earlier in the video, while I'm waiting for comments from my people on here, let me know what the comments are. I went to Lowe's and I bought, let me get over here so you can see everything. I bought all these different things here. So I think I spent a couple $100. I got all these boxes. And I'm not gonna, like I said earlier in the live, if you've been here since the beginning, I said earlier in the live, no rebate from Menards. Let me know if you have Menards. Hey, I know you Michigan guys on there. I know you guys got Menards. I've been to your Menards. They're just as good as my Menards in Indiana. I'm sure you love them. You can't beat Menards. I know not everybody in the country has them. I don't think everybody has a Home Depot. I know a lot of people have Home Depot and Lowe's, but Menards are, I think, a Midwest thing. But I know us Michigan, I'm not sure of Ohio, Indiana. I don't know, does Ohio have Menards? I don't think I've ever seen a Menards in Ohio. Man, I think I've only seen Menards in Indiana and Michigan now that I think about it. Let me know if you have Menards in your state. I'm kind of curious about that one. But I bought all these boxes just today. They're heavy duty, so they're a lot thicker and better than the cheap boxes. And I plan on putting about 15 receptacles around the barn. I'm gonna do it off camera, just so I can hurry it up and get the wire ran and then get the insulation put in the building. But my panel's over here, so all my leads will come from my panel right over here. And I'll probably just put over in this section, which would be a weight room, I'll probably put just plugs at normal floor height. But I think over here, I'm likely gonna put them up higher. I'm not sure if I'll do much, well, obviously I'm gonna have this open, so I'll definitely need one for the back of the wood stove because it does have a blower behind it that uses electricity. I don't have to have it because I got this thing. Hey, check this out. Gotta be careful, you don't want to touch the bottom of that thing, it's piping hot. This. That, there. No batteries, no nothing. It works off the heat of the wood stove. That right there is piping hot. I touched it the other day on accident. Luckily I had gloves on, but it burned a hole right through my gloves, and luckily it didn't burn my finger. This thing will run forever because it's got the heat coming from the bottom to the top. It's called a thermal something fan. Super cool. Oh wow, someone just said, yes, Ohio has Menards. Huh, I've never seen. What part of Ohio are you from? I was born in Ohio. I won't say anything else about Ohio because I got Michigan people on here, if you know what I mean. Let me put this back. So what this does, it just sits there and it takes the heat off the top of the oven and pushes it to the room. It's not moving a whole lot of water, hot air, to be honest with you. Very little hot air. It's more cool than it is, I think, practical. But I've also, so that's fired up. I got this Sunfire over here to give me heat. That's what that noise is. Sounds like a jet warming up. This thing is something else. American made. It's good for like 2,000 square foot, which I'm sitting in 1,000 square foot. It uses diesel fuel. So a lot cheaper than propane, stuff like that. And temperature in here is right now about 45 degrees. So pretty good. But anyways, let's see. Them bricks look good, yep. So did any of you guys see my post on Instagram, Facebook, and also YouTube of my projects I'm doing this spring and summer? No? I mean, obviously you're looking at one I've already done. That's done, that'll be out in a couple weeks. I'll put a video out. It was a pain. I struggled with it, especially up there. So I'm not sure how much the video will show because I cut a lot of that stuff out. You know, the beauty of editing is, and I try not to do it too much, you can cut out a lot of the bull crap in between. And I don't like doing that because I think you need to experience that it's not perfect every time. I think I did something in one of my videos lately. I can't remember. Oh, it was a live. When I was building the live, I screwed up one of the 2x4s. And they're like, it's nice to see you screw up. I was like, yeah, you're right. I screw up all the time. Just when you have a 12-minute video, you can't show up every screw up, or you can't sit there and show myself thinking about something for 20 minutes about how I'm going to do it. So the videos are kind of accelerated and stuff. These lives are natural though, so you're getting the real deal right now. There's no cheating here. I mean, you're seeing me live. It's 7:38 here, so it's probably 8:38, 9:38, possibly 6:38 where you're at. So you're getting the real deal. I'm sitting here in central Indiana, freezing outside, warm in here, but back to what I was saying earlier, if you saw my custom build, I can't put it on the screen for you, but you know, I got the wood stove done. My next project after that, I'm doing custom nightstands. I'm doing some inside furniture. I really like doing it. Haven't done it on my channel in a while, but I did build a vanity in my bathroom a couple of years ago now, 2 of them actually. And I have a video on those, and the video really didn't do great. It was probably one of my turning point videos where it's getting better, but it wasn't there yet. Long story short, that vanity's turned out phenomenal. And I think I have a free link to the plans in the description too, but they're phenomenal. They're in my master bedroom and we love them. I mean, they're super unique too. I mean, they got a sliding door, a barn door, a little sliding small barn door. And it's got 3 drawers sunk in behind it with no reveal. So super cool. Up, it lost me again. I gotta do that for the camera. See now, watch. So cool. Like 125 bucks for that thing. It's the best live you'll see on YouTube. I guarantee it. No one else follows you around like this on YouTube, especially on lives. But so anyways, I'm gonna build those custom nightstands right here on this workbench, right here in this barn, right here this winter. That'll be my next project after I get the wood stove video out. Probably gonna go pick up the lumber probably this weekend, get it here, start thinking, planning it out. I think some of you guys, if you've been with my channel for a long time, I think you guys probably helped me pick out what the design's gonna be. Because I did put that on my YouTube channel and it was, I put like 4 different designs up there and one like stood out from all the others. So I'm building that particular design because that's what you guys told me to do. If you have a question about anything I've done on my channel or what I'm talking about right now, just feel free to ask it. I'm sitting here waiting for a question to come across. So I got the nightstands coming up next. Oh yeah, the DIY, let me know in the comments if you've built any of my outdoor furniture. Surely you guys have come here to my channel for that outdoor furniture. I got a lot of views on that stuff. The sofa I built, the chair, what else did I build? Oh, the coffee tables and stuff. Thought about something else, maybe not. But anyways, the outdoor furniture I built, the videos, you can follow along and build it yourself. Phenomenal. You'll never have one break on you. I got so sick and tired of buying crappy store furniture for outdoors stuff. I just built my own out of 2x6 and it's phenomenal. The Commander chair is incredible, and that's what's on my list next is I'm building a glider Commander chair. So it's just like my Commander chair on my channel now. The only difference is it's gonna be a glider, so it's gonna easily move back and forth. I think with my old age, gliders sound attractive to me now, so I'm 52. So once you hit 50, I guess that's a glider thing. I'm gonna build 2 gliders. I'm gonna put them in front of the pole barn here, 2 right there. Not sure if we'll ever sit on there, but I'll probably sit. We like to watch the birds out there. But anyways, I'm gonna build at least 1 glider, maybe 2, but I'll build that right here this winter too. So the dry creek bed is something I added recently. I wanted to do it last year. Let me come over here so you can see more. Yeah. Anyways, outside my pole barn, I have a low area where I want to put a dry creek bed, which is basically rock in a low area where water can actually kind of go down. And then when there's no water, it's just dry. I'm gonna do that this summer. It's an outdoor landscaping project, so it's gonna look super cool. Got some great ideas for it. It's gonna be a lot of work, but luckily I got the tractor in the background. It's gonna help me out dramatically when I do that. So that's gonna be a big, heavy project. Probably hit that in May. Probably no later than June because it gets too hot around here to do that kind of work. And just to let you know, on the barn, you haven't seen, I do have a paint video coming. The problem is I started painting the building, or caulking the building, which no one guessed my caulk, by the way. I put something on my community post about caulk. How many tubes of caulk? I think they're over here actually. Yeah, they are actually. Like how many tubes of caulk did I go through for this board and batten siding I have on this pole barn? And the answer was 28. I'm not sure if they're all here. One just flew over there. 28 tubes of caulk I had to use to put the board and batten on. And if you saw the video, it's basically the fiber cement siding with the LP battens. Awesome look. I love the way it looks. It turned out phenomenal. But man, you had to caulk the heck out of it. I basically just tore my fingers up doing it basically. And you'll find out in the video once I get all the painting done. But at this point, all the caulking's done. All the trim's been painted. I got a video of all of this stuff. But I'm waiting for the final paint job, the main color, gray, to be put on the building before I actually cut the video and get it out there to you guys. So that video will be coming. I'm not sure if you want to know about painting or not, but man, it doesn't look like a big building. It's 1,000 square foot, so it's not huge. But man, it was a lot of work. It's been a lot of work so far, and I'm still not done. But Yeah, I got to put a gray paint on it. I got white painted trim too. So if you've seen my house before in videos, I got like a dark gray with white trim, and that's what I'm doing. But anyways, it was 28 tubes of caulk. Nobody won the, I mean, I can't believe people kept guessing, and they guessed everything but 28. I was giving away a free t-shirt too. It's crazy. Nobody wanted the free t-shirt, so they quit guessing. At one point, I think the only number left was 28. But no one told me 28. You can only guess once technically. I lost you again. There we go. All right, let's head over here. The half bath remodel. I just surprised my wife yesterday with that one. I think she saw it on Instagram and she's like, "What's this about?" I was like, "I'm gonna redo the bathroom." She goes, "Why?" I was like, "I don't like it." So I'm gonna do a half bath. I got a half bath in my bedroom. It's gonna be hard to record for the fact that it's such a small little space, but that's all right. I'll make it work. I'll make it look good. It's probably gonna be all one video, I think. Definitely I'm gonna do a wainscoting in there of some sort. I got another idea I'm gonna do in there too, but then I'm probably gonna replace the vanity, make a custom vanity for it. Just because custom vanities, they're easy to make, they're inexpensive, and if you do it right, they look phenomenal. And you can't beat the quality of them. Compared to like today's vanities, you get the particle board stuff. I've already told you about the pole barn top secret project. We're adding the lean-to the side of my pole barn that I just built this year. We're gonna add to the pole barn. We're gonna house my tractor, which is here, and my mower, which is over here. We're gonna get these two out of the general space here. That way I can finish out this and that. And then I won't finish out the lean-to. I'll probably leave that like just studded like that back here where I'm gonna put my tools. But it should be pretty cool. I'm not sure how I'm gonna bring that to you guys yet. Maybe get your input on that. Let me know in the comments or send me a message or something like that. But I haven't decided if I'm gonna send that, like do a step-by-step like I did with the pole barn, get a little bit more detailed on things that I missed on the pole barn build, or just kind of do it all in one video. Ideally, probably do it in several videos, but maybe more of like maybe poles, OSB, siding all in one, then the roof and rafters in another. I don't know, I haven't decided yet, but I hope to start that project in May is what I'm hoping. And by the way, so I got a buddy coming here from the UK. Look him up on YouTube. I'll give him a shout out. He's much bigger than I am on YouTube. The DIY guy. It's kind of hard to understand, especially if you're from the States, because they do everything in metrics over there. But he's my version over in the UK. We're very, very, very similar in what we do and why we do it. And I met him over in China, actually, believe it or not, when I was over there for HuPar. And great guy. He's coming to visit me in April. He wants to see the United States of America. So I opened my house up to him. He's going to come visit and spend the night here, a few nights here. He's going to be downtown and all that good stuff. We're going to do some lives together. We're going to do some content together. You'll get to know him, but it's DIY guy, and he's from the UK. He's got a funny accent. Super cool though, man. The accent, I love the accent. All right, let me check the comments real quick before I click the other ones. Menards is out of Wisconsin. Oh yeah, I knew Menards was. That's all right. I knew Menards was in Wisconsin. Mainly because I follow. I'm not sure if you guys follow that Victory Concrete guy. I followed him for years now, and I see him go to Menards a lot. He goes to Home Depot a lot too. But I forgot. Yeah, that they are out of there. I wonder if that's where their headquarters is at too. Oh, they are in 15 states. I didn't know that. If you have a Menards, you're very lucky people because the rebates and they just had a 15% off bag, which is crazy because I just went there today because I was off work and I knew they had the 15% off stuff. It's like a bag. I thought I had one laying around here, maybe not. It's a bag. It says 15%. Anything you can get inside the bag is 15% off, which I probably could have got all this in there. And then also definitely this wire, 12-2 wire, $134 right here. It's crazy. I probably could have done all that, or at least made 2 trips and got 15% off of all of it. It ended yesterday, Sunday. So I kind of got screwed on that. Long story short, I paid 15% more than I would have yesterday on this stuff, which was about $200 for my electrical stuff. Now, I may have to come back and buy more wire. I'm not sure if I'll need more or not, but $200 so far is what I'm all in for, the inside wiring. Hey, by the way, if you're curious how much it cost me to put that panel in and the wire from my house to the barn, which is like, I think it was 200 feet, I think. It was like roughly $1,000 for the wire. And then the panel tie-in, I had an electrician come out and do the tie-in for the panel. You see it over here? I think that was roughly, what did he charge me? $1,400. So $1,400, I think it was $1,200. But then he also supplied the panel and then also the breakers and stuff, tied into my house, and then also tied into my barn and gave me and checked it all, made sure it was good, and got me passed through inspection. So good news is I have power out here. By the way, if you're liking the live, give me a like. It's the least you can do, right? And if you don't follow me or subscribe to me, make sure you subscribe. Be one of 52,400 or something like that. Trying to grow the channel. I want that 100,000 person mark. That's good to know about Menards. It's great. I wish they'd grow. I don't know why they don't grow. I'm not sure why it's just a Midwest thing, you know? It's like, I know people on here say, I wish I had a Menards. And I was like, man, I wish you did too, you know? It's such a, I prefer it over Lowe's. So where I live in central Indiana. I live on the west side of Indianapolis. And long story short, I have a Menards 10 miles to the north. I have a Lowe's 10 miles to the east. I have a Home Depot about 18 miles to the east. So I have all three, all within 20 miles of my house. And I could pick any one. And I would definitely pick Menards number 1, Lowe's number 2, and Home Depot a far number 3. I can't stand Home Depot. I like Home Depot because they have good power tools. I just don't like the concept of it. I get lost inside there. Things are disorganized. I just don't like it. Maybe because I don't go there enough. You know, I got Menards like memorized. I could tell you where the cashews are at Menards, or the canned vegetables are at Menards. I buy my cat food at Menards. So it's like, man, Menards has about everything you want. The next number, project number 7 is, oh yeah, I've already talked about this earlier in the live if you were here already. I am going to put permanent heat and cooling in here. I want AC basically. And right now I've got the wood stove, which will be out in a couple weeks on video. And then I got this Sunfire. It's an SF80. It's a diesel fuel, like salamander type thing. And what I'm going to do is this, hopefully before April, I'm shooting for that. I'm going to put a mini split up above here. Well, actually, I'm going to put a pipe up above here. It's called exposed pipe. So it's a 14-inch pipe, probably like that big. And I'm going to, I got to reface my face again. I'm going to put the unit above the garage door and then have that one pipe go the length of the building, and that will supply heat and cooling to the building. I've already got good heat source, but I want cooling. So I'm going to do that hopefully this spring. I'm going to work with Tusu, which is the same company that I worked with in my screen-in porch. If you watch that video, great company, great people, by the way. And they're going to hook me up with that mini split out here, and I'll put that heating and cooling in this spring, and I'll bring that to the video, obviously, too. That's yeah, project number 7. Oh, driveway wood address sign. So I got a long driveway. I'm not sure if you saw it or not. I got a drone now for the channel, so I'll make sure I bring a couple shorts or something like that and show you what the driveway looks like. I got like a 350-foot driveway. Ooh, I need fire. Hang on a minute. Let me fill this firewood up. Still getting used to this, by the way. This handle gets hot. Yeah. I got a super long driveway. Yeah, I gotta get the ash out here. I've been burning a lot. Woo. Super long driveway, and I want to put an address sign at the very end towards our house that has our family name on it. It may be established. I think I established the house in 2018 is when we actually moved in, or maybe 17 when we got the property. And I hope to put that, like build it up, maybe 4x4s on each side or something, 6x6s with a hanging sign in the middle. I'm gonna bring it to the channel. I've been wanting to do it for like 3 years now, so it's definitely on my list. I got a perfect spot for it in my yard. So when people pull up, mainly Amazon people, that's how easy it is to load that thing. Yeah, it feels so good. It's such a nice feeling. So I'm gonna put that sign up that way. People, when they pull up, they see our sign and stuff like that. It's more of a cosmetic thing. It looks good, I guess. So I'm looking forward to that little project. That'll probably be a summer project because I'll be working in the shade of the trees, and it shouldn't be too hot then, at least in that area. So I'll probably do it then, and it won't be a whole lot of work. Let me know in the comments any questions you have about the live, any questions you have about my channel, my pole barn, my workbench. If you've done any of my furniture builds, if you've done my thin brick, any of my wainscoting, let me know in the comments if you have a question. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to answer it live right now. I'm in central Indiana, ready to answer your question as soon as you give them to me. I'm watching closely. So the 9th project I'm going to do this spring or summer is a paver backyard sidewalk. So people like my paver backyard. I got a bunch of pavers back there, patio and stuff like that. And I I don't have any video. Oh, I guess I did do a video on pavers. I put a grill pad in, which was a popular video. It's still doing good today. I'm going to do a paver sidewalk from my patio. If you're familiar with my property, I have a patio in the very back. I'm going to run a paver sidewalk from that patio all the way around the back of my house to the hot tub, just to kind of show you the process of pavers and how much work it is. It's a lot of work, but it looks phenomenal. But I plan on bringing that to the channel too. That's my project number 9. I hope to do that early in the year, but that's likely probably gonna be later in the year. And then the final project I'll probably do is that ditch timber wall build. So I've got a big ditch out front where my mailbox is by the big road I live on. And I have a hard time cutting it. I can't go down with the mower and stuff. I'm gonna put some big timbers in there this summer. And it'll look really good when I'm done. Probably replace the mailbox too. The mailbox looks like crap out there. I'll put the big timber walls in and stuff, and it'll look really, really sharp. And I hope to put that in this summer. That'll be a lot of work. I may have to rent some equipment for that one. I may have to rent like an excavator or something like that to get the job done. All right, any more questions we got here? No questions, let's go. Where's my Michigan guys? They had a bunch of Michigan guys here earlier on. They're gone now, I think. But other than that, those are my big projects. I may throw a couple curveballs in there, you know, things pop up and stuff like that. Especially like I told you earlier in the stream is, I got an invite to go to Florida in about 3 weeks. I'm waiting for the details, and I'll bring a video to the channel about a product called Yarbo. Check it out, Yarbo, so Y-A-R-B-O. It's actually a robot that cuts grass. Not only does it cut grass, but it actually blows leaves. It trims trees. It what else? Oh, snow blows. It has a snow blower and it has a snow plow. That's kind of why I want it, because my driveway's so long, especially right now where I got so much snow, I don't know what to do with it. But anyways, it has all these attachments to the front of this machine, and you can use it multi-purpose, and it's all basically got a nap and all that stuff. It's really cool. They're kind of expensive, but they're inviting me down for their lower end model. It's actually a small residential model. It's the M series is what they're calling it. It's not as expensive as what the main one is. I'll probably need the main one because I got so much to mow. But supposedly these things are incredible, and they want to invite me down there. They want me to do a video on it and show everybody what it does and why it does it. And I'm definitely interested. I hope to get one. I think I'm going to get one out of it. So if I do, I'll definitely bring it. I told them, I go, let's just put the Yarbo to test. Let's just give it my yard. Let's make the Yarbo take care of my yard for the entire year. Have it cut the grass, trim the trees. It actually fertilize the yard too. I got a vineyard out front, have it cut around all the vineyard, all the vines and all that stuff, and let it do all that stuff. It'd be the ultimate test for your product, and they're definitely open to it. So trying to work out a deal now with them to see if I can get one. But curveballs like that, those types of videos. So, you know, with YouTube, you never know how things are gonna actually, you know, work out in the end. So, you know, you kind of go with the flow. You know, you get a hot video and you like to follow it up and stuff like that. So, let's see, about done here. Covered everything. I was going to show you guys some electrical work, but really the only thing I was going to do is set the boxes today, which, I mean, if you ever seen a box set, it's pretty simple. I mean, you put it on there and you nail it, and that's the end of it. So probably won't get into that tonight, but I did buy all the stuff. That's my next step out here. Maybe tomorrow night I might get out here. Hope to have it all knocked out in a day, or at least a half day, get all the electrical ran, because I want to get the insulation out here. If I get the insulation, then I won't lose heat as fast. I could probably just use my wood stove back here instead of using the Sunfire over here, which I got both running right now, and I'm a warm 49 degrees in here right now with no insulation. And I'm running on a diesel Sunfire and a wood burner. Look how cool that wood burner is. Can you see that? That's so relaxing. I almost think about getting a couch out here. Maybe I can get on Facebook Marketplace and get a couch, put it over here, and just sit there and watch the fire burn. It smells good too. I mean, it doesn't have like a smoky smell, but you know it's cooking over there. Man, that thing was a pain. I tell you, I about fell off the roof, and I didn't fall off the roof. And my video will probably show me struggling to stay on the roof, but man, I got it in right before our big snowstorm, and I'm glad I got it in, because I wouldn't be up there anytime soon if I didn't. I just squeezed it in right before. Any questions out there? I'm sitting here waiting for a question. Let me know. Let me know where you're from. At least tell me that. All you gotta do is type it in there. It's not hard to do. Let me know where you're from. Let me know what video you like the best I have. That'd be nice. If you're not gonna do that, I'm gonna get off here. It's Monday night. I gotta work tomorrow. This weekend, Sure. This weekend I may go get the insulation actually. I'm going with R19. They sell an R19 fiberglass insulation, no foam by the way. I'm not doing any foam in this building. I know people are gonna be pissed off about that, but the reason I'm not doing foam is one, if you ever have to do anything in your building with a foam, you're screwed. That stuff sticks to everything, you destroy everything it touches. It's great, it's efficient, there's no doubt about it, but it's like, I can get the same value personally out of a R9. At the end of the day, the foam is a certain R value, and the fiberglass is a certain foam value. And if I'm getting the same value out of fiberglass, then I'm gonna go with fiberglass. I like to go with rock wool, actually. I've tried to reach out to them about possibly doing a deal with them, but they don't respond back. So I'll probably go with just a fiberglass from Menards on that. Probably an R19 will fit in there nicely. And then at the very top of the ceiling, I'll probably go with an I think it was an R28 or 21, I think. A little bit more than the sides, because you know you lose most of your heat through your roof. And in this building for sure, because it's metal. But the beauty of that is I think that R21 will actually take up most of the cavity on both sides. And I got the ripples in the roof up there that actually allow air to go from the bottom to the top. So there's no additional venting I need to do to make sure I get airflow from the top and the bottom of the building nicely. You don't want any mold, and that's a good way to prevent it. So I guess the electrical's next, the installation's after that. Then what? I may start thin bricking. That's gonna be expensive. Hey, the thin brick, if you've seen the video, thin brick is awesome looking, no doubt about it. But the problem with thin brick, it's super expensive. So I don't know what this, if I do this whole wall here, you know what I did? I think on the drawings, and like I said, I'll have the barn, inside barn pictures, you're hearing it here on live, I'll have that actually on social media. Hopefully within the next week, I'll have it all up there. I'll put the lean-to on tomorrow so you know what it looks like. I got that done. The inside, I'm still kind of playing around with the ideas with SketchUp. It's all in SketchUp. So I'll put the lean-to part of the barn on YouTube Community tomorrow morning so you know what it looks like. It looks phenomenal. You're going to like it. It's not boxy like all the other pole barns in the area. But I think I went with a steel apron, like 3 foot up, and then I'm going with thin brick above because thin brick's so super expensive. Luckily, this is all barn doors, so you'll see a steel apron, thin brick, and then you'll see a barn door opening here, and then the same thing over here. You'll see the apron, and you'll see the thin brick. I haven't decided what I'm gonna do here or here yet. I wish this was black. I may end up painting it black, actually. I heard that stuff paints pretty good. So if it was black, it'd be a lot better. I should have got all black railings too. I think you can do that. It would look a lot better. I like the black accents, especially when you got the fireplace or the wood burner over here. That's all black too. So now, hey, by the way, the ceiling's real simple. We're doing up there on top of the ceiling, I'm doing like a pine beadboard, and I'm gonna stain it like a chocolate brown. Maybe not chocolate brown, maybe like a lighter chocolate brown, put it that way. Same color I have in my house. If you followed the channel much, I've done it in the same color in all my different places in my house. It's a custom color from Sherwin-Williams I had mixed, and it's a secret recipe actually. People have asked for it, and I've given it to them. It's a beautiful color. It's a nice tint of brown. So I'm gonna actually use the pine boards up there, the tongue and groove pine boards, and then I'll stain them. And then with the brick, with the steel, with the fake I-beams that will look real, and then with the pine board and beadboard with the black shiplap, it's gonna pop. It's gonna seriously pop. And then that back area, like I said earlier in the live, I gotta put a header up here still. I'll have a barn door here. I'll slide it this way, and then all this stack test stuff, all my tools, all the stuff will all be in here. No, I'm not gonna put a door. I'm gonna use all this whole corner for tools. So especially like the charger and stuff like that. Have a place to charge all my batteries, have them all ready to rock. And that way when I have a project, I can just move everything out. Hopefully this workbench, hey, real quick, let me double check that. Yeah, it'll fit. Hopefully it makes the turn. So the workbench is 42. Just double checking here, guys. Oh yeah, we're at 56. So hopefully I can take the workbench. Yeah, I should be able to. Scoot it in here and then park it in here. So that way it's out of the way. That way this place is all nice and open. I'll probably do some epoxy floors in here too. There's a lot of different ways to do the flooring. But I want all my tools back there, and then when I do a project, I'll build it out here in the main section. I'll close the barn doors to the weight room over here, and then I'll close the barn door to the tool room. That can stay open, it doesn't matter. But the barn door to the new lean-to area, I'll close that one too, and then I'll just confine my mess here, and I'll make sure my dust collection is working on my mobile workbench and kind of keep the dust down. That's the idea, and mainly in the wintertime. I don't mind in the summertime, you know, pulling everything out and doing stuff on the driveway outside underneath the sun. Got a comment I see finally. Give me a like on the video. Okay, give me a like on the live at least, please. Do me a favor. Can you give me a like? And if you're not subscribed, make sure you're subscribed. You should be. It's probably why you're on here. And check me out on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. I put different stuff on there, especially on Instagram and Facebook. TikTok, kind of like, I'm about done with TikTok, honestly. It's a young man's game. HomePro Hero doesn't translate the TikTok viewers for some reason. I think it has something to do with my age and what I'm doing. I do home improvement DIY projects, and I don't think people on TikTok are looking for home improvement DIY projects. At least that's the way I'm feeling on it. I'm gonna give it maybe another month, and if I don't progressively grow like I am in the other two platforms, I'll probably get off of it and be done with it. But I'm trying my hardest. How about them Hoosiers? Yep. Oh, Mike Gill, yes sir. One of my colleagues, one of my partners there. Good officer. Worked many years with that man. But yeah, the Hoosiers, hey, I give you credit, man. The Hoosiers played a good game. I was rooting for them. They beat my team, which I won't tell you because I have Michigan fans on here, who my team was. Yeah, I got a lot of Michigan fans, so I won't tell you who my favorite team was. But yeah, I was rooting for the Hoosiers. I'm glad they won. It's a good story, man. That Mendoza, his family, good kid, man. Holy smokes, the whole program's good. I was impressed with the whole season, actually. I've never seen a team play like that before, honestly. I'm not sure if, and I'm not a Hoosier fan. My daughter goes to IU, and she rubbed it in my face. The same weekend, my son rubbed it in my face when the Jacksonville Jaguars beat my Colts. I got hammered because the IU beat my college team, and then my son's NFL team beat my NFL team. So I took it on the chin twice, and I think my wife was pissed off at me that weekend too. So I couldn't win at all. I think I did another DIY project actually, so I got out of the house. But let me know if there's any more questions before I get off here. How long have I been on here anyways? I don't know. What time is it? Oh yeah, we've been on over an hour, so I probably do need to get off. And let me know too, I got another question I'll answer here in a minute. And let me know if you like this live too, if this is something you want me to do. Obviously, I don't like standing here and talking. I'm fine. I'm not uncomfortable with it. I just feel like I could do a lot more than just talk. And what I did on TikTok was, on my lives, and I did good on the lives. They just don't generate a lot of followers. I actually built the wall. No, I built the wall on YouTube actually. But I have done lives in here. I did the tool review yesterday on TikTok, and they loved it. I think I had like 30,000 views or something like that. But they like to know the tools. I went over all my tools. Maybe I'll do that on YouTube too. I'm trying to bring live. So on YouTube, they want you to bring like lives. They want community posts. They want videos. They want shorts. So if you do all those things, YouTube's nice to you, and they promote your stuff to people that have never seen it before. So if you don't do those things, then YouTube will screw you, and they'll make you go away and ghost you and all that good stuff. So you got to play YouTube's rules. If not, hell, I probably just broke one. Matter of fact, I probably just broke one. They're probably listening to us now. Don't get me wrong, YouTube's been good to me, but now I'm kissing butt. I don't want YouTube to come down hard on me. But long story short is I'm trying to bring different content to the channel. Obviously, YouTube's my bread and butter. Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok are more fun and games. I do have a website. Check it out, homeprohero.net. Make sure you subscribe to the Insider. You'll get like emails, and I don't spam you by no means. You get an email like every 2 or 3 weeks, and I tell you about inside stuff, like how I found my property. I found 8.5 acres by just calling people. Why I built my own home. What I did with my equity from my last home to my next home. All those good secrets, all kinds of stuff. My pavilion smokehouse, I talk about that. The pole barn, I talk about that. All stuff you've not seen on my channel, that is all for people on the Insider. It's totally free, it costs you nothing. All you gotta do is give me your email, the system does all the work. I think I got there's probably 18 to 20 emails over like a 7 or 8 month period they send you. And they're all straight written by me about what I've done in my life and how I've gotten to this point, why I've done certain things. I even talk about my career on there as a police officer. So if you're interested in any of that stuff about my channel or how I came about my channel, all that good stuff. Actually, I think I even talk about the revenue from the channel, how I make my money from the channel. Subscribe to the HomePro Hero Insider. It's on my website, homeprohero.net. I like the barn progress so far. This is from Chris. Those are some nice garage doors. Wonder who did those. Oh man, is this really the guy that installed my barn doors? I bet it is. So I like using local people. There was a couple things on this barn that I had contracted out. And if you followed the series, one of them was the garage doors. Obviously, I probably could have figured it out, but these guys knocked out the garage doors like literally in like an hour and a half. They were done, and they worked phenomenal. And the one thing I really like, and Chris, if you're still watching, that is money. You need to sell these more often. Can you see it? Those are awesome. Your guys are saying that they don't like them, but I tell you, those side garage doors, that's a LiftMaster side load or something like that. They're super cool. Super cool. You don't have any of this stuff in the middle of your garage. Like usually, like in my house, and heck, I'm half tempted to call this guy Chris and have him get me 3 more of those from my house, just I like them so much. But usually you would have a big pole with a chain and all that good stuff and all hanging down and just clutter this open spot right here. Well, instead, what they do is they mount that thing right to the side, and all the work is done on the side there, and then all your mechanical stuff and your wires are all right here. It's got a deadbolt and all that good stuff, and it's super smart too. It ties into my other garage doors. I got 4 of the same manufacturer, so yeah. So I contracted out my garage doors, which they work great, Chris, thank you. I contracted out my garage doors, and then I contracted out these big posts. The first step of my barn build was these posts, and if you watch that video, it's the first series video. I had a local guy come over and put the posts in for me. He did a phenomenal job. The building's square and true as could be. Very, very appreciative of him. He gave me a good deal too. And then that same guy actually came back and ended up putting my steel roof on. And that was probably the best decision I made, for the fact that, you know, I'm 52. I'm not built like a roofer. You know, usually roofers are about 134 pounds. They're like 25 years old, and they, you know, walk up and down a 8-12 pitch all day, every day. I'm not that guy. So I paid them, and they did the work for me, did a phenomenal job. They were in and out of here in like 4 hours. That would have taken me probably a month, and that's if I didn't kill myself. They had 2 guys on the ground lifting panels up. They had 3 guys up top screwing and placing them and all that stuff. I don't think I could have done it. Oh, and also the concrete floor. So the concrete floor down below, I contracted that out too. Got any more questions? Let's go. Give me another question. You get a good deal. Yeah, he did give me a good deal on the garage doors. Local guys take care of you. You know, you got to know your local guys. They take care of you. You know, I want them to make a good buck too, and I think they do. But you know, they take care of you. And I'd use this guy. Well, I used him for 3 garage doors on my house, to these 2 garage doors. Hey, if you were earlier in the live, my garage door guy, Chris, I'm going to order 2 more 6x6s. I know you don't like the size, but I'm going to order 2 more 6x6s this spring. So I'll let you know when. Same doors you put back there, I'm going to build onto the barn. But he also did the 3 garage doors on my house, these 2 garage doors, and then I had a house prior. He did those 3 garage doors, and then he actually replaced those 3 garage doors. No, I had another company put the original 3 garage doors on, and he came out and changed them and put windows in them, put a brand new garage door up for me, and tweaked them and all that good stuff. So I've done business with them, and I probably wouldn't do it with anybody else. Yeah, the concrete. You saw that video. That's a pretty popular video, actually, even though I didn't do crap on it, other than just watch them. Wasn't real happy with that contractor. I didn't say that in the video, but the guy was kind of a crook, to be honest with you. I think he was actually wanted, because the guy that sold me the job, I never did meet. Talked to him on the phone. He was available in 2 days. And his dad came out, gave me a quote, and he said he'd be out there the next day. I think it was 2 days later. They were going to do the concrete. This guy, the guy I talked to, never showed up. And long story short, I heard through the grapevine that he's probably wanted on several charges. And they did a good job, a pretty decent job. I got some cracks here and there, which is common for concrete, but they didn't cut the edges like I wanted and stuff, and they kind of half-assed that a little bit. So not real happy with them. The guy I originally had lined up couldn't do it. He got hurt, and I could trust him. He's actually the guy that actually cut the cracks in, or cut the grooves in for me, because the guy that was supposed to do it sold me out and never did it. So I got screwed. So hey, #1 tip in the world, and I've known this forever, is never give all your money up front. Actually, I didn't give my money up front. I didn't pay him anything. I had to pay the concrete guy, and then I paid him at the end, but I paid him everything, knowing he had to come back and put the control cracks in. I couldn't get him to come back. It was like 10 days later, and finally I just gave up, and I got a hold of another guy, and he actually came out here and cut him for a couple $100, and I was done with it. And then the guy finally calls me like 4 days later after that and says, "Oh, I'll be out there tomorrow to do it." I was like, "No, don't worry. I've already done it, and I'll never recommend your company again." You know. So Kind of a dirtbag, to be honest with you. So I should have known better. Concrete guys are fly by night, man. You got to be careful with that. It's almost better with a concrete guy. Just go with the guy that everybody recommends that may be a little bit more expensive. You'll get a better product. They care more. I screwed up on that, but that's okay. I did good with the pavement out front and stuff like that. Oh, you'll get me a good deal. Okay, that's even better. Yeah, so yeah, of course he will. Give me a good deal on these other 2 doors. So I read that wrong. So he'll give me a good deal on the other 2 doors. Other than that, that's really all I got. So coming up next, real quick, is the wood stove. That'll be my next video. A couple weeks. Got a lot of editing doing that. The drone didn't do well either. I had the drone up, and it didn't record everything I wanted. So I'm not sure what I did wrong there. I actually crashed it yesterday, but it's okay. But yeah, the wood stove will be next, and then we're gonna do those indoor vanities for my wife, my bedroom vanities. It will be a cool project. Wait till you see these things. And it'll be cheap too, and I'll make it so you guys can do them too. So if you're interested in doing vanities, maybe surprise your wife or a significant other nowadays, you can build some vanities for like a birthday present or something like that. Yeah, Valentine's Day, there you go. Yeah, I probably won't have them done by then actually, so. Other than that, I'm gonna get off here. Let me know what you think of the like. Make sure you subscribe subscribe to HomePro Hero. Go to homeprohero.net. Subscribe to the HomePro Hero Insider newsletter. And then there's some other information on there too, but make sure you subscribe. Make sure you give me a like on this video, and I appreciate it. Other than that, I'm out of here. You guys take care. I'll see you in a couple of weeks when I show you how I did the wood stove install. Take care. Hope I pushed the right button.